What do you think is the deadliest weather-related threat in the world? Do you think it's hurricanes, tornadoes, tsunamis? Well, you would be wrong in all of those. It is actually extreme heat. Every year, extreme heat is estimated to have contributed to around 500,000 deaths around the globe. That's more than many natural disasters that dominate the news coverage. I think the reason why people don't realise that heat is such a threat is because it doesn't really have a dramatic outburst. You don't see waves crashing into buildings, you don't see extreme rain or extreme thunder and lightning. It kills quietly. It puts an enormous strain on the human body, and with countries that are reaching up to 50 degrees Celsius, you can see why it is such a threat. Scientists have traditionally considered a 35-degree wet bulb temperature, which is what the human body can kind of withstand at a maximum. Anything above that, even the healthiest person in the world sat in the shade actively trying to cool themselves down will still struggle. We all know the common risks of extreme heat, such as dehydration and exhaustion. However, it can cause really serious things like organ failure and severe heat stroke. It has even been linked to respiratory illnesses, and it's just getting worse. The last 11 years have been the hottest 11 years ever recorded globally, with temperatures constantly rising. More than 1,200 cities across the world have recorded their highest ever temperatures in the last year, with places in India reaching around 54 degrees Celsius, and even parts of Iraq have been reaching around 54 degrees Celsius. Even countries that are used to hot weather still cannot cope with these levels of heat. In some places, the heat is so extreme that people are actually being recommended to not even step foot outside. The people that are affected the most by it are often the people that are the most trapped by it, such as young children, elderly, outside workers, and low-income communities. That's why scientists describe extreme heat as one of the biggest public health worries in the world. Not to mention the effect that it has on wildlife and pets. And here's what gets me about the climate debate is it's often seen as a problem for the future and not something we need to worry about by now. However, do you not think something that causes 500,000 deaths a year is a current problem, not a future problem? The extreme heat is changing our lives entirely. It's changing how we work, how we travel. It's even affecting major sporting events such as the World Cup. So this isn't a warning about what's going to come. This isn't a warning you should be passing to your grandchildren. This is something we are living through right now. And it is political. We need to start voting and endorsing parties that are actively going to try and stop climate change, because fossil fuels are one of the biggest polluters in the world. And when you've got parties like Reform UK that are wanting to invest more in fossil fuels, well, we all know why, because they can afford aircon.